Welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. Today we're going to be looking at a 70 serving food bucket from Valley Food Storage. So if this is the kind of thing you like to see, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment in the comment box and ring the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Burning River Bushcraft. I also teach outdoor classes at outdoorcore.com. With the current situation of the world we live in, it's no surprise that food and survival and prepping is becoming more and more prevalent. And a 70 serving food bucket like this is going to do a lot to jumpstart your food preps. I've never tried any products from Valley Food Storage before, so let's crack this bucket open and see what's inside. So in this bucket here, this one's all sealed up, but if you did happen to get in one for some reason, the food is all going to be individually sealed. So this is just going to help keep out rodents if you had this stored in a less desirable area. But it looks like about a third of the bucket to a quarter of the bucket is empty. So you could put additional food in here, you could put coffee, you could put drink mixes. So that is kind of handy to know. So if you're running tight on storage and you've got some of these 70 serving buckets, you can crack them open. The food is still going to be safe inside, and then you can add additional items on top. So I'm just going to start pulling contents out of this bucket, and then I'll try to organize it by dinners and breakfast. And the first one I'm seeing is mac and cheese. So here's the logo, and the back does have all the directions on it, and this is a 5 serving pouch. So this is going to be larger than a standard backpack meal. We have a chicken a la king. So here's our first breakfast. This is apple cream of wheat. So here's a soup. This is Irish pub cheddar soup. And again, we're still serving 5 people with this pouch. Here is fettuccine alfredo, white bean and lime chili. This is freeze-dried yellow squash. So this bag is quite a bit larger than most of the other bags, but this is still 5 servings. This is 10 servings of maple brown sugar oatmeal. So here's a snack. This is freeze-dried bananas, and this is a 5 serving pack as well. Here is another breakfast. This is 10 servings of strawberry oatmeal. And our last meal in the bucket is an entree. This is chicken teriyaki, serving for 5 people. So I'm not sure quite how this is categorized, but I'm going to call this dinners here. This is our entrees. So the Alfredo, the teriyaki chicken, the chicken a la king, the mac and cheese, and then the soups I'm going to throw into dinner as well. So this is the white bean and lime chili, and the Irish pub cheddar soup. So I'm going to call that 6 entrees all together, and all of those were 5 servings. Now for the breakfast, we have the 10 serving maple brown sugar. We have the 10 serving strawberry oatmeal. And then I've got the apple cream of wheat, which is 10 servings as well. So there are 3 breakfasts, but these are larger. These are 10 servings, unlike the 5 serving entrees. So this is 6 days of breakfast and dinner for 5 people. And then we also have the snacks. We've got the freeze-dried bananas, and this is a serving of 5. And then we've got the freeze-dried yellow squash. And this could be used as a side. You could eat this as a snack. And both of these are 5 serving packs. So with just this one bucket from Valley Food Storage, I've got 6 entrees, 6 breakfasts, and snacks for 5 people. So if your family's smaller than 5, or your group is smaller than 5, you can stretch this out even further. So you're talking about pushing a week in a bucket this size, and that's not too bad at all. You can have freeze-dried food as a basis and then rotate canned foods in and develop an entire system. But it's all going to start with something like this. In a true emergency, if you're in an earthquake or fire, you can grab a couple of these buckets and run out the door, and you've got 2 weeks worth of food in your hand. That's pretty hard to beat. It's not real hard to understand why somebody would want to store food. With the economy the shape it's been, and we've just been through a global pandemic. This is not like the old days where you just listen to your grandparents or great grandparents tell you about the Great Depression. We just went through all this stuff. And if you're looking at the same indicators I am, things are not looking real good here. Besides a long-term food storage for economic problems, a bucket like this is going to be great for natural disasters. So instead of grabbing a bucket of rice and another bucket of beans and running out the door if there is fires or floods or hurricanes or tornadoes, I can grab 2 of these buckets, and with a family my size, we're good for 2 weeks. And this is a little more of a system, so I know I'm going to have breakfast, I know I'm going to have entrees, I'm going to have snacks even. So that's what I like about the buckets that Valley Food Storage has put together here. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to think, okay, I've got my rice here and my beans, I'm going to need something else, I'm going to need some proteins. This is an all-encompassing system. I can grab this, I can run out the door, I can grab 2 of them if I'm lucky, and with my family, we're going to be good for 2 weeks with no problem. So what is important to note, there are varieties to these buckets. I did not pick this, you're not going to get to pick yours. You are going to get entrees, you're going to get snacks, you're going to get breakfast, but the individual ones that you get are going to be a little different. And if things are bad enough that you're breaking into your long-term preps like this, you're not going to care in the slightest bit. So I do quite a bit of food testing and backpack style food reviews on my channel. And these are bigger servings, so this is not something that I would typically take backpacking. A 2.5 person serving is a lot of food. This is a 5 person. So I'm going to reserve these until I've got a few people camping with me, and then I'm going to try them selectively. So just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You will be seeing more from Valley Food on this channel, and I will be giving most of these taste tests in the future. I don't deal a lot with the prepper side of survival. I'm more of a wilderness survival guy. But having food stored just makes sense. We've all been here where you can't find toilet paper and you can't find certain food items you're looking for. So hopefully everybody has built a pantry of items that you commonly use. But this is longer term food. This is not something that I'm going to eat this for dinner tonight because I just got it. This is something you can put away. This is true emergency food. And the way that Valley Food Storage has got this packaged up in buckets with some sense to it instead of just having an entire bucket of rice, I like that a lot. This is way more usable, and it's a great gift as well. If you've got family members or maybe children or older relatives that aren't quite as self-sufficient as you, send them a bucket like this. They can slide it in their closet. They don't have to think about it. And when things get really bad, they're going to have it and they're going to live to thank you. So if you're interested in these, they've got a lot of stuff on their website, but this 70 serving bucket, this is a pretty good one to start with. So I am a Valley Food Storage affiliate, so go ahead and follow the link in the description box. Head over there and check them out. Till next time, this has been Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. See you soon.